Today's video, guys, like I've said, it's been coming. We got our brand new NRG steering wheel and our short hub. Our quick release is on the way and it should be here tomorrow. For now, let's go ahead and get right into opening this up. I just got a utility blade from work here that I use at work. Didn't take it from work. Let me clarify. Alright guys, so opening this puppy up, and like I figured, we're gonna have some wrapping paper on top, and then in our box here, we got our steering wheel right here. Now I'm super stoked to open this up, guys. I got one that I think is gonna look really sharp in my truck, so I'm excited to open it up and see how it's all gonna look. This is just a normal short hub. The black short hub is the one I decided to get. All right, and here we go, the short hub. Now, I got both of these parts from carid.com. If you go on their website, you can plug in all your car information and it'll show you what will fit. Now, I'm gonna take you guys outside and show you my current steering wheel and show you why we're replacing it. All right guys, so coming into the cab here, you'll see on our steering wheel, we have quite a bit of material coming off of it, and that just doesn't look very nice, and that's the reason we're replacing it. Now, hopefully this lighting and camera setup is a lot brighter for you all. I have a ring light attachment on the camera, so it should be a lot brighter. All right guys, so we're back inside now, and I'm gonna go ahead and open up the short hub first. So the NRG package, I will say this is packaged very nicely. I really like, this kind of holographic material on the box. I want to try to be careful while I'm opening this stuff in case any of it, is broken. I want to be able to return it. So opening this up right here, we got our patent number and some other basic information. Now, here we go. Boom, ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. Our short hub. Looks pretty nice. This is where our horn connections will go through there. And yeah, this white dot right here indicates the top. So in case you don't know which way is up, there it is. Obviously, for you to understand. We're gonna set that back in the box for now and go ahead and open up the steering wheel. So, to open up the NRG steering wheel, there's gonna be a piece of tape right here. It took me a second to find it. Now, like I said, I don't wanna rip up any of this stuff. So what I'm gonna do is be very careful, take my knife, get right in there, and boom, now that's open. So, this should come up just like that. There we go. We got, nice little opening right there. Got our little disclaimer. Comes with, what is this? This looks like a cloth bag that maybe we can put our steering wheel in if we don't have it on the vehicle. I think for the most part, I'm gonna keep it on the vehicle. And oh my gosh, there it is, the new wheel. Completely carbon fiber, guys. I absolutely love the way this thing looks. I think it's gonna look phenomenal in the truck. It feels great in my hands. And of course, we have our NRG horn button assembly as well. So that looks super good. I don't know if you can see, but that looks super nice. And that's gonna go, obviously, right there in the middle of the steering wheel. Now your steering wheel is gonna come with these attachments right here, an Allen key, and all of your Allen bolts. Okay guys, so we have everything here. The steering wheel is still in this protective wrapping. I'm gonna take it out in just a minute, But first things first, we got to get this installed. So we're going to head out to the truck and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so the obvious first step to any aftermarket steering wheel install is going to be removing your stock steering wheel. Now, what I'm using is just a little toothpick to come in here and grab these and kind of pry them out. I don't have anything better at the moment. So just pry those off just like that. So if we look in there, you can see that there is a hex pattern. So we need to go ahead and find something that can unscrew that. All right, so after you get out this bolt and that bolt right there, your steering wheel front will come off. And one thing I forgot to mention, guys, make sure you disconnect your battery. You do not want your airbag to blow up in your face while you're taking this off. So the next thing we're gonna do is figure out how we're gonna get all this wiring set up for our new steering wheel. All right, guys, so a little thing I was struggling with is figuring out how to disconnect the airbag. So what there is this little clip right here. It's the same color as this, that's why I was having trouble seeing it, but you wanna unhook that, and then you'll be able to remove your airbag and your old horn. All right, so the next thing I did was loosen this nut right here. I grabbed the biggest socket wrench I have, put a 19 mil on there, and got to cranking. After it broke, what I'm gonna do is loosen it up to the last thread. So that's about the last thread right there. And then we're gonna pull on our old steering wheel, because this thing has been in here for a long time, and it's gonna take some work to get it to come off. All right, guys, so after tugging on my steering wheel for a minute, as you can see, we got it loose. So what we can do now is take this nut all the way off, and we got this ground right here. So see if we can pop this out. Looks like it's fastened in at the bottom right there. So I'm just gonna snip this right here, and we can always reattach this ground very easily with just a female wire adapter. All right, guys, so now we're left with this ugly thing right here. What we're gonna do is take out this bolt, and then 3 screws down here so we can remove this casing and take this out. So what I did was, for now, I clipped this, and we're gonna route it through this top channel right here. And this just sets on and comes off just like that. So you can see this top channel right here, so we're gonna route that wire through now. So right now we have it installed without the horn button and trim piece. The reason I don't have this installed right this second is because if you can see, obviously, this bolt right here, when I go and put my horn right here, there is space. So this should be sitting flush on the steering wheel, and that's as far back as I can get it. So when my quick release gets here, I'm hoping there will be more space between here, the steering wheel, and this, which there definitely will be because it's a completely separate housing. So it'll extend it, and I'll be able to attach my button and my ring at that point, which will complete the steering wheel. It's gonna look just like this when it's done, guys. I think it looks really, really good. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Did go with the NRG. Really like this design. I need to clean out inside of here, and the horn is not wired right now. I'm gonna do that this weekend. But you know, I'll show you guys all of that stuff here in a minute. All right, guys, so it is now the next day, and the rest of our parts for our steering wheel have gotten here. We got our quick release right here, and right here in the back seat we have our horn button. So the first thing I'm gonna do before I even open up the quick release is I'm gonna take off the steering wheel. So to do that, you're gonna take your Allen key that came with it, that came with your steering wheel, and just loosen up all these Allens. And you don't have to take them all the way out. You can just loosen them, and then you can take them out with your hands, which would be a lot faster afterwards. So I'm gonna do that real quick. All right, so we got the last bolt here. Just gonna go ahead, take this one out. Come on. All right, Now our steering wheel will come off just like that. Take the steering wheel, I'm going to set it to the side for a minute. And now what I want to do is bring you guys over here and show you this. So, alright, so if I come right here, you can see that down in here is pretty dirty right now, but we don't have the wire coming out of this part right here. And also you can tell our wheel's not currently straight. That doesn't matter too much, but you can also tell that the reason I wasn't able to have my horn on there is because this right here sticks out too far. So the quick release is going to give it more space and the horn button will be able to go on. I'm going to wire up the horn this weekend. I need to figure out which one of these pins coming out of this white thing down here is our horn, so I can go ahead and make that. This should ding. It is the forged quick release. So there we go. 2.0 black and carbon fiber NRG quick release, and just some packing peanuts. I got this from Redline 360, and the links for the steering wheel, short hub, and quick release, if you want to get this exact setup, I'll put it all in the link below. So to open this up, it looks like we just have a pull tab right here. Okay, got our patent number, and let's check it out. So inside, looks like we have a product book, some fitments so you can see if it fits your vehicle. I already know it fits mine. A little warranty and disclaimer, I'll check that out here in a second, and NRG sticker. Sticker's pretty cool, but I don't put my stickers on stuff, so no real use for that. Now, take out this cardboard right here, and here we have it. We got our quick release with our backing plate already installed right here, as you can see. So I think in order to do this, we go like this and pull this forward, right? Okay, and there we go, it's off just like that. So that's how you take it apart, and then we're gonna take this and put it on here. Now, before we do that, I'm gonna set these pieces down. Before we do that, I'm gonna see what else is in the box. So, come in here, another piece of cardboard, some sort of ring. Not exactly sure what that's for. Might be a spacer. But this is what I mainly need right here, are Allen keys. And then this is for a horn wiring harness. If your horn needs a ground, that's where you would do that. I'm gonna hold on to all of this stuff. However, like I said, I'm gonna install my horn this weekend. So right now, I just wanna get the steering wheel put on. So let's do that. All right, so what we're gonna do to get started with this is I'm gonna take a look at the back of this right here, and looking in here, we have these two connectors right here, and it looks like those just go on the back of this. We'll have to change the adapter right here so that that can just slide on, but hopefully our button should be able to fully fit. Yes, it does. Our button is able to fit flush with that, so that our steering wheel will actually be able to mount on here. So what I'm going to do first is go ahead and install the steering wheel to the back of the quick release hub. So in order to do that, first thing I'm going to do is get my horn button aligned perfectly, exactly how I want it. And then I'm going to take the horn button cover, place that on top of the horn button, and align it with all the holes. Next, I'm going to take the quick release hub. I want this button to be at the top, so I'm going to line this up with the other set of holes that's already inside, or already lined up. Alright, so we have the steering wheel fully installed, our horn button is installed, and we got the ring around it and the quick release on the back of it. So the next step is going to be installing your quick release mounting hub. That way you're able to obviously use your quick release. In order to do that, you want to take your NRG, where it says NRG, and line it up at the top up here, and then use the Allen keys provided and the Allen wrench provided. To start off, what you want to do is put each bolt in and just hand tighten it. That way you do not unevenly tighten down your quick release. Same thing when you're putting your steering wheel together. You want to make sure that you're tightening all the Allen keys with your hands. You want to get them hand tight. Let it sit for 5-6 seconds, and then from there you can take your Allen key and you're going to screw them in a specific order. I'll show you that in just a second. And the reason you do that is so that your part gets mounted flush and securely, so it's not wiggling at all while you're driving. So get these all the way hand tightened. I have one more, put this one in. Okay, now what you're gonna wanna do is, starting at the top, take your Allen key and tighten that, and then you're gonna go down to the bottom here, tighten this one, and this one is a little harder to hand tighten, so I have to use the Allen key a little more on this one than the other ones. But you wanna tighten this one next, come in here, tighten that, and then come back up to the top, make sure that one is good. All right, we're good. Now you're gonna come down to this one right here in the corner, tighten that. This one up here at the top, tighten that. This one right here across from it, tighten that. And finally, we're gonna tighten this one right here. And that should be all of your Allen keys nice and tight. All right, guys, we now have our short hub fully installed. We got our steering wheel fastened to the back of our quick release. Let's see if we can get this sucker on here. There you go. And that's how you do it. Our steering wheel's on. Let's give the truck a little crank. See how it feels. Oh yeah, the distance is a lot better. Our horn button doesn't work, but that's all right. Distance is a lot better. Comes off just like that. Boom. Now I thought it was gonna ding. I guess it doesn't ding. I think the carbon matches the carbon very nice. I'm happy about that. Well, that's all right, guys. We got the quick release installed, and that gives us a lot more space. I can actually see my tachometer again, so that is nice. Yeah, that's a lot better. Raise this up a little bit so we can see our gauges. Just gotta get this situated right. That should be good right about there. All right, guys, so we got the new wheel all installed. I think it looks really good. I'm on the way to pump some gas right now. I'm gonna come home and eat some dinner and edit this video. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get it to ding. I'm not sure what I need to do. It is a 2.0, it is forged. Maybe it just needs to wear in some. I saw somewhere online where a guy said he had to use his a little bit before it started to ding. So hopefully the ding will start, but if not, that's all right. Main reason I wanted to get it was so I had some more space while driving. Need to get an alignment to get the wheel straight. We'll do that later on. All right, guys, so we got the steering wheel all installed and I got some gas, and honestly it feels really good driving. I'm really happy with it, how it looks and everything. I'm gonna keep messing with it, see if I can get it to ding, but I think to get it to ding it has to be broken in some from what I've seen. Alright guys, if this video has helped you out, be sure to subscribe to the channel, drop a comment down below of what else you want to see me do to the Tacoma. Right now, I plan to supercharge it, methanol inject it. Eventually, I want to put fender flares on there, put new seats in it. I'm going to be having another video coming up probably at the end of this week, maybe the beginning of next week, not sure. And we're gonna replace this ring around the horn button with an aluminum cast piece so that we can really tighten these bolts down some more. And I think honestly, the more metal we can have on this setup, the more sturdy it'll be, the better it'll be. And I think also just a black ring will look nice as opposed to all carbon fiber. If you guys think this looks nice, let me know in the comments. If you think it looks bad, let me know in the comments. But anyways, guys, I hope this tutorial was simple enough, easy enough to follow. We didn't wire the horn. If you want me to make a separate video, which I will, I'll make another video about how to wire your horn. I'll do that so you guys can wire your horn. And yeah, like I said, all the links for the parts will be in the description below the video. So if you want to get the same exact setup, I think it cost me just under $500 for everything. But you can do a firm afterpay, all sorts of different payment options if you don't have all that money right now. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, I sure did enjoy installing this stuff. So make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel so you can see more modifications to the Tacoma and any other cars that come my way.